had the opportunity this week to change the battery on a car, and all of my tools are in storage. And so I was at a friend's house and using, it seems really hot. It's really hot. Drew, is that? And really, the snare drum's back there vibrating so much. So I had the opportunity to change a battery on the car, and it was at a friend's house, and so I was using tools that weren't my tools, because my tools are all in storage, and as we were kind of sorting through trying to find tools, what we discovered was first we could find a very small little metal wrench. And so changing the battery, it kind of sits down in this box, and there at the very bottom of the box is this nut that you have to loosen to release the clamp so you can get the battery out. And so we're trying to get this small wrench down in there around the nut, and that wasn't working very well. And then you have to release the battery posts, So you got a little metal wrench that's this long and a nut on there, and it was just right at that point where when you put it on the positive battery post, and put on that, and you could kind of wrench it down, and then it was at a perfect level to kind of arc across the little metal frame there that was on there. And so you know exactly what I'm talking about there. And so it was very ginger for a little while until my friend was able to go into his toolbox, and he then brings out this socket with an extension that was about this long, and was able to just drop it alongside the battery and then just, loosen that thing right up, right? Piece of cake. It went so much better when it had the right tool. It was so much easier when I had the right tool. Here's some facts about these things. It was less frustrating when I had the right tool. It goes quicker when you have the right tool. It fits the designer's purpose. There's so many problems. There's so many problems and so many obstacles. And you see these pictures that are up here, and some of you guys know exactly what those wrenches are for, and you've used them before. And some of those you look at and go, I'm not sure what that is, and what do you use that for. But there's some kind of an issue. There's some kind of a problem. There's something that needs to be fixed or solved or resolved. And somebody said, well, I know how to make a tool that will make that just go easier. And it's the solution to some kind of difficulty that is there when you have the right tool. The tool was made because there was a special need for that tool. Here's the reality, is that the same is true in life. The same thing can happen in our life when there can be difficult things that must be accomplished, but it requires the right set of skills. So this morning, I would like for us to take a look and pay attention to Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. It says this: For we are God's masterpiece. Now poke the person next to you and say, I'm a masterpiece. Who doesn't know that, right? Isn't that what you think every time you look in the mirror? One of the sobering realities of the COVID experience for me was that we are video streaming, and I'm kind of watching myself on video, and I look at that, and I don't know about the rest of you, but I have aged. And I'm uncomfortable with that, but the reality is that I am a masterpiece. And so I am a piece of art. I'm sort of maybe processing and developing. For we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus. So we can do good things He planned for us long ago. So here's the whole verse. So think about this. Let's go backward through this. Apparently, God has some work to be done. There is a task to be accomplished. And so those who have identified in Christ Jesus, God turns them into a masterpiece that is specifically, purposefully designed to do a work that He desires to accomplish through us. We are perfectly made to accomplish a specific task. You have a specific purpose in life, a special assignment from God that only you can accomplish. It's your God-given contribution to life. So ask yourself, say to yourself, self, what will be my accomplishment? What will be my contribution to this life? What will be my accomplishment? What will be my contribution to this life? Because God has created us with a specific, unique set of skills to accomplish a specific task that he has for us. And so we move forward and say this. Most people, when they are asked, what is sort of the purpose or the accomplishment of your life, generally we'll refer to kind of our career. We'll kind of say, well, I did these things, and I built this empire, or I worked in this place and met those people, and that's kind of who I am, and kind of define that by the career. But God has something that he wants for us to do, and this is living at your purpose, or living on purpose. That is, what does that mean? That means this. Your specific God-given contribution, your uniqueness designed by God to accomplish his work. And people often define themselves in many different ways. There's kind of these guardrails that we kind of have set up in our world, and we try to stay in our own lane and do life a certain way so that and one of the things that we kind of use as a guardrail in our life is trends. We kind of pay attention to the trends. We want to maybe be politically correct, and we kind of follow that path. And there are different trends, and if you don't think that you're a follower of trends, you know that this is true. We could look at a yearbook, somebody's high school yearbook from the 70s, and we would notice everybody's hair looks exactly the same, right? And then you go and you look at somebody's yearbook from the 80s, and you go, everybody's hair looks exactly the same, right? And then these things kind of pop up. There was a day when nobody knew what an Ugg boot was, right? And then all of a sudden you kind of went to school one day and you looked around, it's like everybody's wearing Ugg boots, right? And then maybe the Ugg boots are kind of phased out, and maybe there's something new. And so we pay attention to trends, and so we kind of adjust our life and steer our path according to the trends that are out there. And then one of the other things that we kind of use that sort of guides and steers and designs sort of our life is what other people are thinking, and what are others thinking, and they're trying to win their approval, and we compare ourselves to other people, and we kind of look and see what they have or what they're trying to do, and then we kind of ask ourselves, well, should I be doing that, moving in that direction? There are others who pay attention to that, but here's how we want to define our lives, and that is by truth, by truth, by truth. God has a way for us to live that brings fulfillment. Your on purpose you. Who you are versus what you do. So we want to live on purpose. What does that mean? Okay, great. That's what we want to do. What does it mean to live on purpose? Well, here's what that means. To know who you are, you have to know your shape. You have to know your shape. David knew and understood his shape, and he understood where he came from. He wrote this, Psalm chapter 139, verse 13 and 14. He says, "For you, God, created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well." Say it again. Say, I'm a masterpiece.
I'm a masterpiece.
And I have been designed by God to do a specific work for the kingdom of God. That's who you are. God made us very special. You've seen this before. But this is the child's toy, right? And I didn't realize this until Kay originally told me this, that this was actually made by Tupperware.
Yep.
And so some of you guys go, yeah, see, some of you guys, in your purpose in life is to let other people know what Tupperware products are. My purpose in life is to not know what Tupperware is. So, but you know how this toy works. You have a little piece, and you kind of search around, and you know where it doesn't go, and you know how it doesn't fit. But how many of us in life, we kind of, why don't I fit here? Why don't I, it just doesn't seem to work here. And so you have to go around, and then you find the one that's like, oh, that makes so much more sense. That goes from where on the outside to being on the inside perfectly. There's no weird, peculiar angles. There's no extra special navigation that needs to be done. It just makes sense. That works because of the shape. That God has a shape for us. We can know what our shape is, and there's an acronym for shape. S stands for know your spiritual gifts. What are your spiritual gifts? What am I gifted to do? Some of you are gifted at music. Some of you are gifted at mowing the lawn. And some of you are gifted at being very organizational. And how do you know what your gifts are? Sometimes you can just ask people. You can just kind of say, what are my gifts? Some of you are mechanical. Some of you are very computer savvy. What are your gifts? What are your spiritual gifts? How do you interact with people when you use those things? And some of that comes from your heart. The H stands for heart. What passions do you have? Some of you have a passion for the poor. Some of you have a passion for the lost. Some of you have a passion for missions. I think of Jackie Hansen and what she does with Christmas Share. That comes from a passion that is within you to be able to accomplish something like that. That comes from the heart. The abilities. A stands for abilities. What do I naturally do better than others? Some of you are very mechanical. Some of you are not. Some of you can do mechanical things, and some of you shouldn't. And that's just true, right? It's just the way that God, I'm a masterpiece. And you're a masterpiece. And you know, if you've ever been to a museum and you've looked at art, there are things that you go and you see and you go, I don't get it. And then there's other things that you see and you go, wow. And maybe that came from the mind of one person, that came from the mind of another person, but it's the truth of people. It's the truth of people. Some people we don't get it. There's other people we look at in awe. Sometimes we look at people in awe because they have a shape that we don't have. And we appreciate it. But some of those same people are looking back at us going, how do you do that? How do you do that? I don't know what. We got made to do that. And there's abilities that we have. P stands for personality. Personality. How has God wired me to navigate life? Some people are introverts and some people are extroverts. And we pay attention to those things to know how God has made us. And finally, the E stands for experience. What have you been exposed to? What has happened in your life? Some of us have traveled a very difficult path. And then we can relate to other people that have traveled, and we can help them get down a very bumpy road. And all those things are God forming and pushing and molding the clay, or chipping away what needs to be chipped away to accomplish the work that he has for us. The apostles knew that they had a shape. We can see when we study the apostles that they had a shape. And the apostle Paul in the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 20. It has always been my ambition to preach the gospel where Christ was not known. That was Paul. He's kind of looking around going, I've grown up as this Jew, a Jewish kid, paying attention to Jewish guys. And then he encounters Jesus, and Jesus changes him and turns him into who he's going to be. And then Paul just simply says, my mission in life is to go tell people that don't know Jesus. And he wants to go. And so what's he do? And read through the book of Acts, and he ends up in front of a bunch of Greeks. And he's kind of having a debate about them. I see you have all of these other gods. Let me tell you about the true God. And those weren't the Jewish people that he grew up around. Those are a whole different audience that he went to. In Galatians, Paul says this. Galatians 1, 13 to 15. For you have heard my previous way of life in Judaism. He says how intensely I persecuted the church of God and tried to destroy it. I was advancing in Judaism beyond many Jews in my own age, and I was extremely zealous for the traditions of my fathers. He was this extrovert. He was competitive. He was driven. That's who Paul was. That was his shape. But many of us remember that Luke was a doctor, and we remember that James was a fisherman, and remember that Matthew was a tax collector. They were just cut from a different cloth. They had a different shape, and they were all a masterpiece in their own way, but they had a unique way of going through life and who they would communicate with. Here's a question. Are you living on purpose? Are you living on purpose? And I want to read this to you. God has a best for us. We Christians need to live out what God has designed us to live out uniquely as individuals. Uniquely as individuals, as a masterpiece of God, we need to live out what God has created for us to live out. And not everybody lives out the same living out. Especially for a church in transition. For a church in transition, we do well to do what we do well. And not jump lanes and not get into other areas, but we do well to just be who God wants us to be while we're a church in transition. Do what we do and do it to the very best as a church in transition. Now, here are some symptoms for any one of us, not necessarily as a church in transition or an individual part of a church that's in transition, but in our daily, regular life, we're doing life apart, whether the church is in transition or not. Here are symptoms that you are off purpose. Symptoms that you are off purpose. There is frustration in your mind. You're not sure why you do what you do. You're just going through the motion. And that's a very difficult place to be. But that can lead to a second frustration from being off purpose, and that is fatigue in your heart. Fatigue in your heart. It leads to emotional and physical and spiritual fatigue. Tired of life or a job or just tired. Maybe you're fighting against the will of God, and you know that this isn't the lane that He wants me to be traveling in, but I just insist that I have to be in this lane. And that can lead to fear in your life. You wonder if you have purpose, or you wonder if life can be fulfilling. Sometimes I think every one of us, we go through cycles in life where life gets a little bit more challenging and a little bit more difficult. And sometimes, the cage gets kind of rattled and all the dust kind of fills. And you have to do a little bit of life checking. You have to do a little bit of evaluation in life. And sometimes those things happen. But then when you settle back down into the way that life is going, do you feel like, yeah, I am doing things for the kingdom of God, and I really believe they're kind of in my lane, or maybe they're beyond my ability. But I'm able to do things because I am the masterpiece that God has put in this place to do this thing. Well, there's the symptoms that you are off purpose. There is also how to tell that you are living on purpose, or the symptoms of being on purpose. And that's simply this. Focus in your mind. You know you're on track. You know you're following the will of God. It just feels like you're right there in place. Does Christ work His way to the front of your mind? And you know that what you're doing is honoring to God. And he's there on the journey with you. Like he's kind of driving and you're in the passenger seat and you're making your way along. It's like, this is where I'm supposed to go. It feels natural. It's a fit. It's a fit right in. It's a good fit. Here's another one. Fulfillment. Fulfillment in your heart. You have stopped comparing yourself to others. You have a clear conscience. And in your heart. You're not worried about what that person is doing in ministry or that person's doing in ministry and, why is that happening over there? Why can't that happen to me? You're like, no, I'm on task. And God has given me a peace and a calm in my heart, and it's all going to be okay because those people that need to be working on that, they're working on that. And I just need to be over here and do my very best to accomplish what God has for me. And finally, there is a fulfillment. There's a fruitfulness. It says it right there. There's fruitfulness in my life. There's fruitfulness in my life. There is evidence that you are serving Christ. There's evidence. You can look around and you can talk to people that you know iron sharpens iron. We're good for each other. We help each other on this journey through life. You can look around and say, I remember where they were a while back, but I see the progress that they're making in their faith. And we can look around and we can know. I'm in the right lane. I'm a masterpiece of God. And He's putting me together. I am the right tool for this job that God wants to accomplish. And it seems to fit and it seems to flow. And we know when we're stepping. We know when we don't turn on the turn signal and we try to get in the other lane and the honk horns and you're kind of yanking yourself back into your lane and life goes better. When we focus on who does God want me to be, what does He want me to accomplish, and we work our best to advance His will everywhere that we go. Here's the reality of that. We saw Paul's story. We read about Paul's story in the book of Acts. He was going in one complete, total direction in his life until he encountered Jesus. And Jesus literally blinded him and turned him around and said, I want you to go and engage some of my people that are part of my household and my kingdom, and they're going to help you become who you are meant to be in me. And they tutored him and coached him and helped him, and then Paul just kind of took all of that and grabbed a hold of it, and he ran and he ran and he ran with it. That's true for anyone that doesn't know Jesus. If Jesus Christ is not in your life and a part of your life, what Jesus wants is for you to turn to Him and embrace Him and accept Him. Put Him into your heart and into your life, and then lean your life into Him, and He will give you a purpose and a direction. He will turn you into a masterpiece that you will know that you are accomplishing what He has for you. If you don't know Jesus as your Savior, I would like to encourage you to be baptized in Christ, take Him into your life, and to have your life changed. If you know Jesus and He's been in your life for a long time, do a little bit of life evaluation and say, am I on task? And what does God want me to accomplish for His kingdom? Let's pray together. Father, thank you for the opportunity for us to meet together. Father, we do ask that you'd watch over this church and you'd watch over the Countryside Church as they are in a time of transition. Father, we ask that you would bring right up to the forefront those people that need to accomplish your tasks. We ask that you would bless the churches, that you would send right people in front of them. Father, we ask that even when we leave here today, we will be mindful of you as to how we might best serve you. And we ask all of this in the name of our Savior Jesus. Amen.
I'm hungry. Remember this coming.
Out in Narthex is a communion, and as you pass by, take and offering trays are out there. So have a good week.